the more you work on that, the more you work on your abdominals and your lower back muscles, the stronger you're going to be, the better your gait is, the whole 9 yards. It's probably the most important thing I can get across to you guys today. Okay, now we're going to go. I got a medicine ball down there. We'll use this one. Okay, Sharon's going to do a chopping motion. But all her mechanics are going to be the same. She's going to be braced in the abdominals. You don't want to bring the ball way behind your head. You want to bring it about right here. As soon as you bring it behind your head, you want to do this. So you're braced. She's going to come down, swing through her legs, and then back up to the start position. All the time, if you look at her back, all you got to do is look at her shoulder and her hip. If they stay in alignment, you know her spine stayed in neutral. So, okay, let's show them one or a couple more, one or two that with your rounding your back. Okay, that wasn't even good. That's not even rounding. There we go. Right, I went. This is rounding.
Oh, okay, all right.
This is what we don't want you to do.
This is the crappy one. Or way back like
so
that.
She's so used to, and I'm so used to maintaining a neutral spine when I'm doing action like that. It's hard for her not to have a neutral spine. It's hard for her to do a slouching movement
anymore.
Even when I'm watching her. Okay, now we're going to go into Lonnie's class. Did I miss something here?
Turn it up right now.
Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. I missed something here. We want to go back. I've got some range of motion exercises. All my clients do these, I hope. Everybody's got a copy of them. We're going to take a quick run through these things. There's only 10 of them. It will only take a few minutes. Exhibit 2A and 2B. Okay, what I tried to do is just to walk from the top of your body down. This could serve as a warm-up for a lot of things that you do, a lot of sports that you play, or golf or anything like that too. Now, this is just to basically warm you up and keep the range of motion that you have. This is not to try to increase the range of motion. If you want to try to increase the range of motion in a certain joint, you probably need to hold that position for like a 30 count. This is just a nice slow pace, and when you do these exercises, depending on the time of the day, would affect the speed that you would do them. So if I'm doing these things first thing in the morning, if I'm sitting on the edge of my bed, I'm going to do a flexion and an extension of my neck. I'm going to do that pretty slow. I'm not going to be doing that fast. And everything on here, or anything we talked about today, or anytime you're doing any sort of exercise, should always be pain-free. You always work in a pain-free range of motion. So the first one on here is the neck flexion and extension. Let's do a couple of those. Usually if you have a problem, you have a problem on the extension. Okay? Once you lose your ability to extend your neck, your body's going to look for someplace else in order so that you can look up. And where do you think it's going to go? It's going to go right here, right? If I look up at a bird or a plane and I can't look up like this, I'm doing this, right? So then you're hyperextending your lower back, not a good thing. Neck rotation is probably one of the most important things in this little group of exercises for you to do, especially for all the people who are still driving. All we're doing is turning left and turning right, turn left, turn right. If you pull your shoulders back just a half an inch and do the same movement, you're going to get a little bit more and it feels a little bit better. If you hear cracks, don't worry about the cracks. They say it's just gas. But it is, as you get older, you get little crystal deposits in your joints, and that's some of the cracking that you hear, but some of it is gas, according to the literature that's out there. Some of that will wear away over time if you're consistent on doing this, and there will be less cracking. Shoulder circles, we've all done these kind of things. Shoulder circles, boom, and backwards, boom. And arm circles. Let's everybody try arm circles. Now, some people can't do arm circles at shoulder height because it hurts. You can do arm circles anywhere from down here, all the way up to here, as long as it's pain-free, and you're looking for a pain-free range of motion to do these in. Don't try to force something that hurts. Okay? So you're going to do 10. What I like to do when I'm doing this, I have my hands down, and I rotate towards my thumbs. When I want to do the backwards ones, I just turn my hands up, and then I'm rotating backwards towards my thumb. Right? So we got forward, and then we got backward. Okay?
How long do you do each of these?
Okay, that's at the very end. I was going to say that till the end, but since you asked the question, I want you to start with 10 of those, 10 of each, adding 5 per week till you get up to 25. When you do all of these 10 exercises, I timed it. When you don't have to read the directions anymore, it'll take you between 5 and 7 minutes. That's all. Okay? Shoulder reaches. Everything in your body is use it or lose it. If you never reach up for something and you need to reach up and high in the garage for something, you're going to have a tough time doing it and getting a possible injury. Now, I like variety. So sometimes I'm going to reach up with my palms facing in. Sometimes I'll reach up with my palms facing away from me. Sometimes I'll reach up with my palms facing towards me. Exercise you should be doing exercise so you make your life easier outside of the gym or outside of your house or whatever. Does that make sense? Well, you want to make your life easier. Okay. Then we got forward bends, and this will help you practice that thing I had Sharon doing with this. Now, you can do this from a seated position or a standing position. Today we got you guys all sitting down, so we'll have you sitting down. So let's scoot your butt forward on the chair a little bit. And I'll demo that. Okay, I'm braced.